everybody. It's your girl Nita, your favorite diva, and I'm sorry to keep you guys waiting. I'm here. I just got off another live with my girl Monique Nicole. If you are not subscribed to her, go ahead and subscribe to her channel. We're doing a lot of reality shows over there. So ladies, my ladies, I saw y'all over there. Y'all was representing. I saw you over there, Savannah and Inga. I appreciate you guys coming over there and chatting it up with us. So we're doing Game of Thrones tonight. This is the season finale. You guys, I'm so sorry that I'm not as prepared as I would like to be, but we're gonna try to make it do what it do. Okay, so I've decided not to keep trying to do everything perfect. I'm just here. I'm gonna do it. You like it, you don't like it, you're here, you're not here, it's okay. We're just gonna keep on rolling with the punches. Okay, so yes. Hey Miss, you made it. I didn't even text you. Look at that. That's my best friend, y'all. That's my best friend. That's my best friend. Hey Miss. So yes, we are going to get into it because we about to get into it. You know, this was a really good episode. You know, season 2 shaped up to be a pretty good episode. But you know, for the life of me, I could not understand how Stannis got away. Like when I saw the last episode, I saw he was getting carried away. But how did he get away? Because usually, like, if you're like storming the kingdom, how do you get to just walk free? So I'm trying to figure out, I don't know, maybe they just retreated. I think that's probably what they must have retreated, and that's how he got to live another day. So of course, we kind of pick back up with the Red Priestess, of course, Melisandre, and she's still talking shit to him, trying to hype him up. She's trying to hype him up, and hold on, let me get my little notes up. Right here, I have like a little recap, and I think we can just kind of go over the points here. So let me play a little bit, clip by clip. That's what I'll do.
Stannis Baratheon suffered a stunning defeat at the hands of your father. You are no longer a hand of the king.
So he's no longer hand of the king. And I did have, y'all, I had some screenshots. Man, I wasn't able to get them. I wasn't able to do it. I've been really, really busy today. As you know, this is like my third live today. So I've been busy. So first of all, Tywin walks in on his horse, and he's not even like the disrespect. It was the disrespect for me. It was like, it felt like some kind of backhanded something going on. I was like, what in the world is going on? This was kind of bad. So I was just like, okay, I don't know what is going on here. You know, he flexing. He had the little the horse taking his dump in the throne room as Joffrey is giving his little speech or whatever, letting him know that now he is the hand of the king. And you know, Tyrion, he actually ended up getting, oh, wait a minute, hold on, you guys. I'm so sorry. Sorry, y'all. Thanks for waiting. Sorry. So we get through that. Joffrey, he's on his high horse because his grandfather came and saved the goddamn day. Okay, so yeah, so that's one thing.
I will gladly wed your sweet sister.
Okay, then also too, Littlefinger sitting up there trying to broker the deal about Margaery wedding Joffrey, and of course, Cersei is like, yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go.
Oh, I gotta change my thing. Hold on.
He's not marrying me.
It's okay. So yeah, so you remember Littlefinger got he got the cue. He's like, okay, we're gonna put Margaery on the throne. And Margaery, I was like, come on, with her little chest out, she's supposed to be innocent and pure. But she don't dress like she's innocent and pure. I wonder if that's the way they dress in Dorne. I don't know.
Let you go home. Joffrey's not the sort of boy who gives away his toys.
That's Jaime Lannister.
Okay, so
she was showing a lot of cleavage.
She was. It was real.
It was like, hey.
She was like, hello. Exactly. So yeah, so she actually ended up making the move, and Sansa, she was happy. She thought she was getting something. She thought she was going somewhere. She thought, and Littlefinger was like, no, he's not gonna let go of his toys, baby doll, baby girl. Like, you're not going anywhere. You're just not getting married. And you remember Moochie, Cersei, she spoke up. She said, nope, we're not doing that. She was like, that is a daughter of a traitor. And of course, the Pycelle, he spoke up as well. And he was like, all of that will be forgiven, even though you made a promise. It's all forgiven. You really should take up with, someone worthy of the position.
Right.
So yeah, it was
she seemed so happy after you seen her walking away and smiling.
Yeah,
like she's been released from this demon.
Right. And the thing is I was like, well, if Margaery kept him busy, then maybe he wouldn't torment her as much. But I don't know. It seems like, hey, Ray, let me shout out everybody in the chat. I'm sorry, I just started talking because I was late. Damien, Savannah, Owen, Tamisa, Ray, thank y'all for coming out, chilling with your girls tonight. Okay, so make sure you hit that like button. How did you rate the episode? Put it in the chat so I can check out and see where y'all are feeling about the season finale. This is the season 2 finale, so we are into. Now, I don't know about nobody else, but season 3 was my favorite season. That is my favorite season. Some people like 2 better. I like season 3. So thank you, Ray. I appreciate that. I can't never let a compliment go. I appreciate it. So yeah, let me know how you feel about it, because and then I want to talk a little bit, because I remember everybody was talking when we had just a live discussion talking about Game of Thrones. That's when all the engagement went up, and that's when everybody was talking and chatting in. And so I want to kind of keep this kind of short. We're going to go through this little 2-minute and touch on things that happen, and then I think we're just going to have like a live discussion and go, who's the MVP of season 2 and all of that stuff. So we're going to get into that kind of stuff, and we're just going to run through the season finale, even though there was a lot going on. But we're going to do it like that. Yes, ma'am. Queen Moochie always looking.
Oh, thank you,
Yes. So then we see Brienne slaughter some Starks. And Jamie is like, those are Stark men. And she was like, I don't serve the Starks. I serve Lady Catelyn. Mm-hmm. And I'm supposed to get you to King's Landing, and that's what I'm going to do. So they came and they got what they got. You know what I'm saying? So that's when he was looking at her like, oh.
He seemed like he was impressed with her, how she was doing, fighting though.
Exactly. He was like, oh, okay. I saw him giving her them looks.
Those were Stark, man.
I don't serve the Starks. I serve Lady Catelyn. I told you I'd take you to King's Landing, and that's what I'm going to do. Walder Frey.
Okay, so yeah, so we just covered that or whatever. We're gonna get into this whole debacle that was the worst thing that ever happened on Game of Thrones in season 3. This is the conversation between Kat and Robb. Him, I think he was mad at her. He was mad at her. He held that over her head to kind of make her bend to let him marry Talisa. She kept advising him not to, but I think he was just being stubborn. And yeah, well, we see what that got.
I think he was like, look, I'm marrying her. You already betrayed me anyway. And now you still want me to follow this, keep this promise and marry this ugly girl. No. I'm marrying who I like. I'm attracted to her. She done did it with me with the boots on, so I'm open.
Right. Yes, Ray. I do plan on doing the House of the Dragon. Hopefully Moochie will keep joining me.
Of course.
Yes. Thank you so much, Moochie. And we'll just keep on, this is a journey, y'all. So we're gonna keep it going. Yes, sir. So let's play this clip.
He is a dangerous man to cross. You gave him your word.
I love her. I am hers, and she is mine.
Child. That was the nail in the coffin. That's all I can say. It was the nail in the coffin. That is all I can say. Hey, Mark. Thanks for coming by.
You said you saw my victory in the flames.
I still see it.
This war has just begun. You will be king.
500 no.
So what do you think about that, Moochie? She's still whispering sweet nothings in his ear.
She got him mesmerized.
Right.
Because he couldn't even
under some kind of spell,
he was like this, and he was like, oh, I can't do it. Please. She's just it's just like she really has him convinced after this battle that he just went through and he had to retreat back with his tail between his legs.
Mm-hmm.
She really has him convinced that he needs the Lord of the Light.
You know what I'm thinking about that whole thing, Moochie? I'm thinking that I feel like he wants to feel like if he's not dead, if he didn't die doing this, that he still has a chance. Like, I feel like he still wants to believe in himself and still believe that there's a chance to do this. And I think she was just feeding into that. But he might have, she definitely seemed like she got him under some kind of spell. He was looking in that flame. She was like, you see it? You see it?
I don't see nothing but fire, girl. I don't see nothing but
yes, I see it. Yes, you guys, smack those thumbs up for me and Moochie.
And share it, please.
Please, yes. If you know people that like Game of Thrones, do that for the Diva. I appreciate it. Oh my God. This episode was so sad because I think the most purest, the most honest, the sweetest person died on this episode. And I'm so sad. I'm so sad.
This is what made me even more mad at Theon. Because he didn't deserve that. He did not deserve that.
He didn't. And you know that all came at the hands of the first mate that was with Theon. He did that. He stabbed him in the stomach with the spear. It was just bad. It was, I was just so sad. Like, I was so surprised, and I knew he was going to die. I said, "Damn, they killed him! Oh my God!" And because
I forgot they did.
He stuck the spear in, and then he twisted it. So I knew he was going to die. So I felt so bad. I was just like, oh my God, it was just, yeah. Yes, right. We're gonna talk about that. Stay tuned. Stay to at least the halfway point, and we're gonna switch over to what is our favorite and all that stuff. So we're gonna get to that.
Northmen wait outside the walls. You have 20 men. You can't win.
We die today, brothers. Ironborn warriors will cry out our names.
What are you doing? Let's go home.
That was so sad, man.
No. Like, we are not following your dumb self. We already got our orders from your sister. She's like, we are too far from the sea, and we are retreating back to our place, our home, the sea.
Right. And the Maester was he was trying to give Theon so many chances. He kept on talking to him. So he thought that Theon was going to do the right thing, and then next thing you know, the other man took over, and we doing what he wanted to do. And so it was just like, ooh.
Knocked him out and left him there.
Right, and put the bag over his head and took him away. I said, oh my God, that was a mess.
How did you kill those guards?
If you would learn, you must come with me.
I can't.
Then we must part. Here.
What is it?
If the day comes when you must find me again, just give that coin to any man from Bravos and say these words to him. Valar Morghulis.
Valar Morghulis.
Farewell.
Wow.
Why he had to put that ugly face on?
I know, right? Look, he ain't have a choice. Look, he probably said, look, let me just get the ugliest dude so nobody won't look in my face.
Oh my God. So she couldn't go right away, but she's gonna eventually go meet back up with him later on. And I was surprised why they actually named this particular episode Valar Morghulis. It was odd.
What was the name of the episode? Oh, isn't that the quote that he just said?
That's what he just said. But that was
it's gonna be important later.
Yeah, well, that's true. Yeah, so it was just such a small segment of the show. So I found it interesting. So I don't know.
Well, Arya Stark.
I burned it down. They burned everything.
Not everything. Not you. But they may come back. You have to go. Pack as much food as you can carry and go north. Go to the wall, to Jon.
That was sad too.
Jon going through his own thing.
Exactly. Now I need you to give me some help with this whole thing because I watched it and I cannot remember exactly. Well, let's not get there first. I want to talk about the Maester and Osha having to put him down. He was like, he don't want milk of the poppy or whatever. It was so sad. He was like, I brought both of you into the world. Mm-hmm. Pleasure to know you and see you grow up all these years. It's okay.
That was so sad.
I know. I was like,
that was so sad, and I'm still mad at Theon because Theon was like, he tried, like what you said earlier, he tried to persuade him, look, you don't need to stay here anymore. Just go ahead because Robb's people is coming. You hear the horns.
Yeah.
They're coming.
Yeah. It was bad. Now with this, when he said go to Jon, so now they switched gears and we're going to Jon in the north. Remember they got captured by the what are those? The free people or something like that. The wildlings, rather.
The wildlings,
And he ended up killing someone from the Night Watch. What's his name?
He had to. He had no choice to do that.
Yeah, tell me more about that because I still didn't.
Being that they got captive, he already knew if he goes back to their camp, he's going to be tortured. So the best thing for him to do at that time now is to bring up the whole traitor thing, how they was calling him his father a traitor. Calling his father a traitor. and saying that he's like not worthy of even being a Night's Watchman. And he whispered in his ear, "Look, you're gonna have to do this to survive." But but before he died, he's made sure he said the Night's Watch vow to him to let him know, you're just doing this now to survive, but you are still a Night's Watchman. But the wildlings believed that they were fighting and stuff.
Okay. So it was almost like a sacrifice, is what you're saying for me?
Yeah, because he knew when they got back to their camp, they was gonna torture him. So look, let me go out like a G now, and save him, because if both of us come back, if both of us go back to that camp, both of us are dying. He might still have a chance to live. Because they're calling him a traitor. So being that the person that's in charge of the wildlings was a Night's Watchman, he might think he's going to be just like him and take him on.
Okay. Got it.
Let him fight!
Come along, Jon Snow. Time to meet the king beyond the wall.
Well,
child. I mean, the way he did that knife, though, I was like, it was a lot. It was a lot. I was like, oh wow. I was just like, Now we see Daenerys. She finds her dragons, and there's a lot of stuff that happened with her. There was it was a lot of different things that happened with her.
She saw her love.
Yes.
She saw her baby.
Yeah. So that was the warlocks were doing that, right?
And she would have the way Tag. What's his name? Drogo. The way Drogo spoke to her, he was like, I've been waiting for you. It was like, at first she really thought it was him, but the way once he started speaking, the way he was speaking, that she realized this is not him. This is not him. But then with her and Arcee and him with the baby, and it just got her where, you know what, I can almost stay here and be happy and live my rest of my days out with my husband and my child.
Right. Yeah, so they was definitely playing some games on her. Also, as she's moving through the House of the Undying and all this other stuff, they end up finding that guy, Zorro and Doxius, or something. It's some weird name. Some weird name. And he was with her handmaiden. What is her name? He was with her handmaiden, because you remember I said it was only one handmaiden that was killed and the other one was gone. So I didn't know it. I didn't put it together until I saw them in bed, and I was like, oh wow, that was crazy. So she ended up
they found her.
Yeah,
remember she was trying to convince Daenerys to you should stay here and you should marry him. You'll have everything. You'll be a queen here.
Yeah. And when they went to the thing, lo and behold, Zorro is saying that he got all these riches and all this other stuff. They go into the tomb, ain't Nathan in there. Nothing.
I know. He act like it was so much stuff in there. He just was a liar, yo.
Right. And I was like, and that goes to show you, remember what Littlefinger said to Ned, I believe, or Littlefinger said the Varys is talking about power resides where you think it resides. It was one of those things, like, you know, he carried himself like he had all these riches. He even fooled the girl to betray Daenerys, and he ain't got nothing. I mean, I guess he got a little bit of clout in Karth, but other than that, he's like the king of nothing. Like, what?
No. And then he like, stay here with me and you'll be my queen and all the riches will be yours. What riches? What?
Exactly.
on,
The only riches, well, I guess, was between his legs, because she sure was laid up in that bed.
Welcome home, Daenerys Stormborn.
My home is across the sea where my people are waiting for me.
We will be waiting a long time.
Dracarys.
So again, she proves that she is unburnt. So the dragons kind of like blew the fire through her or right by her, and
well, it doesn't matter. She's not gonna burn anyway.
Right,
so.
that's what I'm saying. So it was another, like, we get to another season finale where she goes unburnt or whatever. So I thought that was a nice little, kind of same ending of the of the previous season. And yeah, the little babies, they at first they wasn't looking like they was doing the fire, but get them a little mad. They might be a little hungry. They missing their mother. So yeah, they found that fire from somewhere. And
remember burning a little piece of meat.
Right. Exactly.
So this is the part where Sam finds the dragon glass, right?
Yeah, and the horn.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it was a horn. That's why I thought they was gonna play into that. I thought that could have been like a weapon against them. All of that stuff. Like, I think they talked about it, and it might have been, but I felt like they really should have paid it off better than what they did, since they set it up so well early on. They found all that stuff, and then next thing you know, baby,
I read it in a book.
That's where he got all his information.
Yo, he's good to have around. I don't care what nobody say. He can't fight, but if he was alive, you'll stay alive longer too.
Right. Shout out to Miss K. We miss you, boo, because we need to know what's in the book. We need to know what's in the book.
He's John the Half Hand. They're back.
She'll blast his wildlings.
Run!
Child. Zombies.
Bunch of them.
The undead. So yeah, so now we finally see the undead, and they look like they are amassing a nice, good army. Now, I heard someone say that they came to life when the dragons were born, but I don't think that that's true, because I've
it was the tree people.
It was?
Yeah, they set everything off with that. Keep on only with this. You're gonna remember when Brian be having those, not Brian, the one that the I can't get his name right. The one that has the visions now, and he remember when he started traveling with the eagle.
No.
The one that's in the wheelchair.
Oh, Bran.
Okay, I said Bran. Yeah, the other guy that has the visions too. Yeah, Bran. Thank you, my sweet perspective. And
right.
I be getting all the names mixed up because I be so excited talking about it. Bran said that remember when the other kid that gets the visions too, they show him everything and how the walkers came to be.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see it later.
Right.
We'll see that whole thing go down with that.
Yeah, I didn't believe that was true, because like I said, I think they were already here season 1, episode 1.
Yeah, but they go back and tell how they came to be.
But okay, so no, these are whites. So you remember we got the White Walkers, they were here, but I think these whites, these zombie type things, came with the dragons. Do you think that that's possibly true? That's just a fan theory, because we didn't see these these dead.
I thought it was when he saw the 3-eyed raven. That's how he was seeing how they came to be.
Yeah.
And then they were seeing. Then they were showing how they was taking the babies and sacrificing them. Because remember when you saw the baby's eyes turn blue?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what? I could be wrong. I'm not an expert. We don't have our expert here this week.
It's all good. It's all good
because she has other things to tend to.
Yeah, she's busy, y'all.
Yeah, she's busy, but
we do miss her. But we're gonna carry on and we're gonna open up this live discussion. I want to what do y'all rate this? Do we want to rate the season as a whole, Moochie, or do you want to just rate this episode? Or should
we could rate this episode and the season?
Let's do both. We
want to start with this episode. What's y'all rating with the episode? Look,
I give it a 9.
I give it a 9 too. It had me wanting to come back and wanting to see what happens next.
Exactly.
Because I want to see the dragons grow and all of that. I want to see what happens with Jon Snow because now he's in with the wildlings.
Yeah,
I want to see what happens with Arya because she's basically all by herself right now.
Right.
The one person she had helping her, they parted ways, and is she gonna meet up with him later? Is she not? So I give it a 9 for the episode.
Yeah, it was definitely a really good episode because it does what a season finale is supposed to do. It closes up some storylines and it starts and gets you excited about what's to come. And so I think they hit it on the nail, especially with that whole wedding with Robb.
Mm-hmm.
Child, they opened up a whole new can of worms with that. Jon going with the wildlands, that's a whole new can of worms that we getting ready to get into. Arya, well, I think they kind of teased Arya a little bit. They teased her with the coin, if you ever in Bravo. So I think I think they made us excited about what's to come. And so
definitely.
I liked it. I enjoyed it a lot. And I think for the season, I'm gonna still give it a 9 or maybe an 8.5 overall. I'll do 8.5. Yeah, I might do an 8.
The season, I would give it an 8.5. I agree with you with that.
Yeah.
It still has me wanting to see more.
Yeah.
And come on, my people, get on board with this because Game of Thrones, the House of the Dragons comes on in August. Come chill with us on Friday night. I don't know if you have your water, juice, whatever, wine, and sit with us and enjoy the night.
Yes, ma'am. I'm wondering if we stay on schedule, will we be caught up by the time August rolls around?
If we do, yeah.
I wonder. Or do we might have to double up? Like I'm trying to figure out because I don't want to do these simultaneously. Like I want.
You know what? We're gonna have to get a little calendar out and get and work things out.
Exactly. Yes. Definitely. Seasons 1 through 4 was epic. Like that was like prime, like Game of Thrones. Excellent writing, excellent acting.
And this next season is.
Yes, I cannot wait. And I actually thought that Ramsay Bolton was going to be in this episode, but he wasn't.
No, but he coming.
Yep. Yeah, he coming. Baby.
That fool is coming.
Okay, so what about the MVP? Oh, you know what? Poor Tyrion. We didn't touch on him.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We didn't touch on him.
And you know what? She would have had the perfect thing because remember how she explained how Miss K explained how he got cut?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we'll save that for her and we'll touch on it in the beginning of the next episode. Or if you want to talk about it, look, he thinks he's not only am I a little man, but I'm ugly.
Oh, yeah.
She's like a poor little man. He said, you only love me because I pay you.
But I think she really had, I don't know. I thought it was genuine, but now looking at the whole thing as a whole, you know that she is pretty much an opportunist. So,
yeah, I feel like she is.
Yeah.
But I think she cared for him.
Yeah, I do too.
I think she cared for him, but what got her was when he was forced to marry Sansa. I think that's what shifted everything with them two.
Oh, okay. And yeah, and Tywin made him do that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, my sweet. She said that put me through the most stress. Ramsay, boy, if we thought Joffrey was something, okay, so we're gonna just get into it. We're gonna get into it, right? So, who was worse for you guys, Joffrey or Ramsay? Let's talk about it. What you think, Moochie? Who was worse?
Ramsay.
But
Joffrey could get like Ramsay.
Yeah,
he was
still young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ramsay was worse, y'all.
Okay. Yeah. Yes, Ramsay. Yes. Okay. All right. Miss Savannah got some Moscato in her glass. Cheers.
This is all I got. Sparkling ice.
Clink, 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 clink. Oh, I didn't even realize I wasn't even in the thing.
There you go.
So, oh shit.
What was that?
My damn TV. This must be a universal.
Uh-oh. Joffrey was amazing to me. I love the character. And season 4, E2 made me cry. Yeah. No, it ain't Ripple, Savannah. It's Aldrich and Ripple. Make me think about Sanford and Son. And Good Times.
Ooh, look at this. Joffrey was
just
a
weakling.
Yes.
Yeah. Look at how he acted as if he was like the person that, I won the battle. No, you didn't. Your uncle did. He let everybody through the sewer system.
Right.
And then your grandfather came and saved the day.
Exactly. And he just took all the credit for it. And that's in the loss of power. You know, you're supposed to take all the credit and let other people do the work. So, I mean, I guess he operating the way he's supposed to, but child. Ramsay, yes. But had Joffrey got full grown, we don't know what he could have been.
I know.
He could have turned out to be something.
I still see him as a coward though. Once he was like, what did my mother say? Did she send him with all of that?
Behind
that showed him as a coward.
Yeah, he hides behind his power. And that's just what that is. Yeah.
Joffrey is a character that I love to hate.
Yeah. Him and his mother, Cersei.
Yes.
I cannot believe you sitting up there saying that, Ray, talking about season 4, episode 2. That better not be the line in the rose where he ate it. Because that was like ding dong, Richard. Boy, I was smiling from ear to ear.
True. I like the play that they put on. I like the play that they put on that Arya was laughing at.
Yes, the Queen of Thorns did the right thing. She said, "You don't think I'm going to let you marry that monster?" I said, "Come on, Grandma. Yes, you better take up and you better keep your granddaughter safe." I was not mad at that. She was like one of my MVPs overall in the whole episode. She really stood out to me. She had a lot of quotable lines. Boy, when she said that to Jamie, talk about tell Cersei it was me, baby, I was like, yes. I want her to know. I said, oh, it was good. She got so many quotables when she told Daenerys to be the dragon. Oh, so good, y'all. I love. Look, I can't wait where we're going.
Definitely, she did the right thing.
We're going to get to some good.
Oh,
good.
My Sweet Perspective has a good thing. If you had to name your favorite character off just the first 2 seasons, who would it be? The first 2 seasons, I liked Robb, and I always liked Arya.
Okay. And for me, I kind of like Arya. Robb, okay, yeah, I liked him. I'm still gonna go with Tyrion though, because I believe in these seasons he was just really, really smart, and they wrote him to be smart, and I really like that he kind of played that. So it's Tyrion for me. For men. Women, I guess Arya. Like, I wasn't really a fan of, I mean, Daenerys. I do like Daenerys. Don't get me wrong, but she hasn't.
I like Daenerys, but when I really started liking her, like the third season.
Okay.
Between the 3rd and the 4th season.
Okay. Yeah. I think what was happening is that she was learning. Like, she was growing. She was young. She's trying to figure things out. And I just like that she, kind of perseveres. And
once she had her little boo, that's when I thought, look.
Right.
She was getting some good looking dudes too.
Okay, so yes. What else, you guys?
Oh yeah, I like Jon too, but the next season, that's when I was like, oh, Jon, that's my dude.
Yeah, I didn't start liking Jon till a little bit later in the series. He felt really whiny and bratty. I mean, I saw the potential for sure. It was there, and like I said, same thing with Daenerys. I feel like they're just growing, and they're going to get there. But I really like Tywin. I really like the way they wrote his character. His character was really, really smart and arrogant and cocky. I liked him. When he met his demise, I was kind of sad. But my most hated, of course, is Joffrey, and a close second is Theon. What about you?
I gotta say, I was mad at Theon, yeah. So I say I got a running 3 with them.
Right, I got Cersei on that list too.
Cersei, Joffrey, and Theon. I was so mad at Theon this season.
Yeah,
because I felt like he did the wrong thing.
Absolutely. Yes, I do. I love an underdog too. Yeah. Okay, Captain Stark all day. She had some ways about her, but I still think that, she was cool. Like, sometimes I roll my eyes at her and the decisions that she make and some of the things that she does. But I overall thought that she was, a cool character or whatever. But yeah, I didn't. She wasn't a favorite. Definitely wasn't a favorite. She had a lot of traits that I was just like, I really didn't like the way she treated Jon. Really didn't like that. I think that turned me off.
Yeah, that turned me off the first season. Well,
yeah. Same thing with Sansa. Like, I never could get back on the good foot with Sansa. Like, I started to pity her as we got into the series and we moved into season 3 and 4 and 5. It was more like pity, but she never was a favorite for me. Never, ever. I was surprised that she lasted as long as she did.
I felt sorry for her, but I felt like she didn't listen to her father. And this is why when he was like, let's leave now, and
you blame her for Robb? Why? Sweet perspective. I think Robb, he dug his own pit. What do you mean?
But she blames Catherine for Robb?
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
I see, in a way, yeah, because he didn't want to make that deal, but he
didn't want to make the deal, but he had to go across the bridge. And
I understand that, but I feel like she was the beginning of his downfall. She was the beginning of his downfall when she let the Kingslayer go back. When she let Jaime go, that's when she messed up. She messed up his whole plan.
But that was after he had already agreed and he got access to the thing. So yeah, I mean that's a little bit later or whatever. But like,
no, what I'm saying is she messed up his plans. I mean, only thing that she was really smart with when she said never trust a Greyjoy. That was the good advice she did give. That was the good advice she gave. But once she was doing too much meddling in the war thing. Yeah, she was right about you shouldn't cross the guy for the bridge when he married her. But I think he did that to defy her because of what she did by letting Jaime Lannister go.
That's what I said earlier.
Yeah, I know you said it.
Yeah. I was just like, he was just trying to hang that over her head, and yeah, he pressured her into doing it. But at the end of listen, you play P games. Y'all know what P is. Y'all watch P Valley. You play P games, you get
F, right?
Yes, ma'am. And so yeah, so it was just like I gotta put accountability where it needs to land. So I'm like, damn, no, I don't know. What else can we talk about, y'all? What are y'all excited for in the future?
Everybody,
yes, my baby. I did a live today. Miss K, she dropped her review, her recap earlier today.
Yep, you can check that out. And I'm doing my stuff tonight. So.
Yeah, and Moochie is doing her stuff. Maybe I may get them in on a live one day. But we are definitely covering P Valley, all three of us, hard. Well, hard for me. I don't know how hard for Moochie, but I think me and Miss K, we're gonna try to give it a go. Moochie, you in?
Yeah, I'm doing P Valley. I was just on something like at the same time you was doing your thing.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, so yes, loving P Valley. I don't know if I'm just on a high because we've been in a drought for 2 years and we have no P Valley.
You're not getting any alerts. You need to check your
yes,
your notifications. Make sure you put it on all, not just some, so that whatever we put up, even if we put up a short, you'll see it.
Right. Yes, please do that because they be messing up sometimes.
And sometimes they take it when you not get notified. So
So if you don't hear nothing from us for a couple of days, you're like, where my girls at?
Go look at the community tabs and see what's up.
Right.
But I know definitely for sure I'm going live on Lamar's channel Monday for P Valley.
Okay. Cool. Yep, and I plan on. I think I did pretty good with the afternoon live. I did like
I thought it was good.
It was a lunchtime thing, and like in the middle of the day. I wonder if 12 o'clock is better or is 1 o'clock better. Because I think it's a lot of people that get to work like really, really early. So I thought 12 was like a good time. But anyway, the video's doing well. You guys check that out if you haven't checked it out. It was really good. Moochie was in the chat. She wasn't in the stream, but she was definitely in the chat chatting it up. And I really enjoyed P Valley. So good. So yeah. So I'm excited for the season. I'm excited for where we're going with Game of Thrones.
Me too.
So yeah. Anything else y'all want to discuss about this episode? Or anything? This is the live discussion about Game of Thrones. Your favorite, at the end. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Like where you want to go? If not, we can just kind of end it here. We've been on almost an hour.
Yep.
Yeah, we kind of did like a little speed, a little speed through. I'm tired.
I just think maybe because it was just two of us, it probably went faster tonight.
Oh yeah, because we don't have the other opinion.
We don't have our third, and she's the information. She gives us all of the little nuggets
and the
nuggets and the sprinkles and the cherry on top. So
yes. Oh, it was on personalized. Okay, boo. All right. Yes. Hey, Teddy. You came right at the end.
Teddy.
Oh, it's all good, girl. I want you to
hit that like button and what rewatch us.
Replay.
Out of here.
Yes, we need to get our views up on the Game of Thrones. Like, I thought people loved Game of Thrones. I'm just so, perplexed of how it's not really catching on. But it's all good. We're here for it, and we're going to keep on doing it. And yes, you guys, so if there is nothing else, I guess we'll see you guys on the next video. For me, that will be I'll be doing reality TV. The weekends is for reality. I'm doing Love and Marriage Huntsville. I'm doing Love and Marriage DC. I'm doing Real Housewives of Atlanta. And Moochie, what are you doing?
I'm doing 64th First Street.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing that. I'm doing also a trailer breakdown for Animal Kingdom, and I got my P-Valley video coming. And I still have We Own the City coming too. We Own the City.
Is that almost done? Or is it
done?
Okay. All right, y'all.
All righty then.
So yeah, you guys, thank you so much for coming out. My Sweet Perspective, Teddy Hive. We had William Lawrence in the house. We had Ray. We had Savannah. Y'all, it's getting late. I'm tired. Moochie, I appreciate you for being here. Samara, appreciate you, boo. Tim.
Teddy Hive.
Yes. Mark Guy.
William Lawrence. Ray DeGron.
Damian Robinson.
And of course, Savannah. Savannah Rivers.
Savannah be holding it down for your girl. I love her so much.
Tim Winslow came by too.
Yes.
Tamisa Pope. 01662.
Yes.
Damian Robinson. And that's about it, y'all. Thank you for coming by. Thanks for coming out. God bless. Good night.